Okay, so the art that I'm displaying today is 3 progress pieces and 2 finished pieces. The two finished pieces were just my own, like, guilty pleasure kind of thing, just to draw on my own. One of them is an own creation, while the top one on the right is one I just drew of a character from a video game because I liked their kind of style and design. So I was like, oh, I might as well like draw it because I like how it looks. The 3 pieces, the progress pieces, 2 of them are for my own project, and the bottom one near the clay figure is one for the Oracle newspaper, which is they have a podcast, and I was chosen to do the animated GIFs for the podcast, so I'm just kind of updating it and trying to make it look a lot cleaner.
The inspiration, let it be from their own mind or another, is something that drives these students to perform to their best on their projects in and out of school. The students make these pieces with either a strict idea or message, or just something that they felt like doing for a while, and yet they always come out with a beautiful finished product.
I do a lot of portrait style stuff. I really work with a lot of cameras, and I just work with people, and that's my specialty. That's why I like the 50mm. It picks up so much detail and it blurs out everything in the background, as in bokeh in a sense, but you can see the details on her hair and stuff. Like, it blows my mind. I really enjoy doing stuff like this, and portraits are my favorite thing. I do a lot of portrait stuff, but I started doing stuff with like holding moons.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Butterflies come out of the book. So
Nice.
it was something that I really enjoyed doing, was like making things not fit in a certain way.
That makes
It's not
sense.
supposed to be there, you know what I mean? So I enjoy doing that stuff. I know it sounds weird, but it's something that I enjoy doing in this class. And I was really happy that I got to be able to, for an AP credit too. That's pretty cool. Every week we go down and say, hey, we have a meeting with people, and they say, okay, you did this, what was the trouble with it? What can you fix? And it really helps us out, because towards the end of the year, we're gonna have like a huge gallery walk where we show all our work that we've been working on the entire year. So it's gonna be cool. One thing I really like, and I enjoy with all my stuff, is the colors. I really like to bring out all the colors as much as I can. This was like I did this photo shoot 2 days ago.
Okay.
And with that Lake Park, it was closed out, and it was perfect because no one was around. So I used that whole area as a playground for me in a way. I know it's silly, but
The progress piece on the right is something I've been working on a long time. It's a story that I created called The Devil's Mute, which is about a small town in Connecticut has been dealing with their own witch trials, and it follows the story of a young boy named Quinn who is a mute, and the devil is kind of puppeting him to give false information to lead people to their sort of death penalty and stuff like that because of what they're doing. And the one on the top left is sort of just my own guilty pleasure as well. I'm just doing it for fun and just to start practicing and getting better with my own style and everything like that. I would describe my style, it's very, I don't really know. Like, it's hard to be able to say what your style is when you just came up with it on the fly. And I would say it's more hints of like realist, like anime and sort of like a cartoon flair, so to speak. Not really sure how to explain it, but
one of them is very dark, the other one not so much. The one that is not dark is not finished yet. So the darker one is, it uses characters from 2 different musicals, which are both, well, one of them's relatively dark, one of them just has some dark elements to it. And the other one was inspired by a song that I really like. I can't do realistic stuff at all, that's for sure. So it's more like cartoonish stuff. And I prefer to draw on paper, just because I suck at drawing on the computer. I've done some photography. I do some things like with Photoshop, but like when it comes to actually drawing, I prefer to do it on paper. Please don't be concerned about me because of the one on the right.
I took AP art, and
art since like freshman year, really. So like I haven't had time because AP classes. But yeah, it's just my family thing. It's like it's a gift, I guess. At first, I was not happy about taking it because I didn't know how hard it was. But after since pretty much since the last quarter ended, it's gotten okay. Like I'm figuring things out now. So it's cool. It's hard, but it's worth it, I guess. I'm growing.
Yeah. And Cozy, have you had a similar experience?
I feel like art for me is kind of just like my only real way to express myself. I have other ways to other small things, but art is the one thing I can show my view on the world and show what I've been through, and I feel like I've been through a lot, so I can push a lot of stuff into art that represents who I am. And it's not in my family or anything. It's kind of subjected to me. I'm the only one that could draw in the family. So my family, every time I go around, it's like, draw something, draw me, draw something. But I think for me, it's just a way to kind of release how I feel on the inside, to show how I feel and who I think I am. My two biggest things are gender equality and race. So I have a lot of things on women and men. I feel like I draw a lot of women because I want to show that, women are powerful. Most of the scenes I draw, there's more like strong women or like that type of scene. Or it's the thing I do with the cards with a man and a woman that represents kind of race and how kings and queens and how races are kind of too divided. So I like showing how to get closer and the strength in between everybody. I like showing that so my viewer understands and gets a message from it rather than just seeing a nice piece of art. You know what I'm saying?
I guess you could say it's like my mom's really into yoga. You'll understand in a second. But
Segue.
that's like her form of like meditation, like normal people. But I feel like that's like art. Like doing art is like my form of like meditation. It calms me down. It's like time is like not a thing. It's not a thing when I'm just sitting down doing stuff. So I guess that's like it just helps my brain like disconnect and like calm down for a little bit from like all like the AP classes and like life in general. I don't know. And it's like cool that you can I'm able to like, create something that is like looks cool. I don't know. You know what I mean?
I feel I'm a very sad person, she could tell you. So most of the art I do represents darker, sadder things. And I remember I showed my art to my mom. Mom's like, "Oh, that's so depressing. Why are you so depressed?" I'm like, "Mom, that's just how it is these days." But I just draw I draw a lot of stuff you feel. I want you to feel an emotion. So that's what I'm trying to say.
Do you have an audience that you're trying to target with your art?
I want to target everybody because I want everybody to get a message from it. So anybody is my audience. The subject changes, but I want everybody to see it so they get a strong feeling. I feel like my art completely represents who I am. Everything I draw has my feeling of purpose in the world. So I feel like when I show it to everybody, it's not just a drawing. It's never just a drawing. It's it's this reason behind it. There's this meaning behind it. You may think this means one thing, but it symbolizes something else. I just love making you understand deeper meaning than just showing it to you. I want you to see how I feel. That's why I feel like every piece of art I do is so precious. So they understand me and where I'm coming from.
Every artist in here is an individual, and their styles lie in their strengths. Every one of these students sticks to one idea they have set in their mind, or they follow their imagination on a journey with many alterations. They go out on a limb to make their vision real because that's why we make art, to try and make our dreams a reality.